Okay, I've showed up a little early to my workplace, and I just want to mention something that I think could help people I used to know and people I will expect to form sort of looser type friendships with in the future, okay? And this is specifically intended for a certain kind of American Christian, but it's also going to be useful for others, okay? The point I want to get across as I babble in my usual kind of listless, meandering manner is that earnest Christians and other religious people who honestly keep trying and failing to improve are not hopelessly wretched and unforgivable, I think. I think instead they're adorable, okay? Because what's happening in the inner lives of a lot of these people is that despite their failures, they're not really succumbing to the kind of prideful egoism that leads to somebody becoming like, like a Jeffrey Epstein or something that demonic. So, in the teeth and talons of your despair, when you don't think you have a chance at a decent or healthy life anymore, you've been drinking too much, you've been smoking too much, you've been gambling, you've been doing all kinds of things you regard as morally indefensible. I would recommend that you watch the Japanese movie Ikiru, Ikiru, okay? Burn a few dollars to rent the movie and watch it ad-free in one sitting. And then imagine that you can take your last years on Earth and live in such a way that, when you sort of cross the pearly gates and you walk and you meet Jesus, he's going to be smiling before he even says a word to you, okay? You can have, what's this expression that Christians often use? Every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. So you can regard whatever it is you've been going through as your past right now if you want to. And you can regard the rest of your life as something that's going to make God smile vigorously. Okay? I personally have wasted a lot of my life on playing video games instead of being of service to people, and that was very selfish. But, I still like gaming and I'm still kind of secretly obsessed with video games, but I'm not going to let that corrupt my capacity to help people now through, these videos or small acts of kindness or kind of larger projects that are percolating in the back of my intellect. So, you can decide that within the next 5 minutes you'll turn into something different than you've historically been, okay? Take up the attitude that you can be a sort of flawed, awkward, low-status saint rather than just somebody who keeps agonizing over their shortcomings. You are so much more than whatever habitual misfires you succumb to, okay? When I look at people, I see their potential. I don't see their failures, no matter how wretched they are, unless they're proud and happy to harm others. That's kind of a different story. So yeah, this is just an impulsive video, and I hope you have a lovely day, alright? Take care and God bless you.